It's an emergency. Archangel Michael says, it's an emergency. A big tragedy is coming your way. Open it now or you will cry. My dear child, stop scrolling right now and listen carefully. Don't skip this, because what's happening in front of you is not random. It's a message from heaven. Archangel Michael says, your name was said in heaven today, and the reason will shock your heart. Something has changed in the world you cannot see. The light around you blinked last night for a reason, and the cold feeling you felt on your neck wasn't just the wind. A spiritual warning has been sent directly to you, and if you ignore it, the loss cannot be fixed. Stand to the end, because this message holds the answer to what's about to happen in your life in the next 72 hours. There's someone around you pretending everything is okay, but their silence hides a huge storm that's building behind your back. You've been feeling it, the worry, the restlessness, that random moment of fear that came out of nowhere. Don't skip, my child, because the tragedy that's coming can still be stopped, but only if you listen now. Archangel Michael says a hidden hand has already written your name in a moment of betrayal, and heaven is trying to stop it before it's too late. You're about to see something shocking. An event will soon happen. Small at first, maybe a call, maybe a message, maybe someone's strange behavior. But that tiny sign will be the proof that the energy change is real and your protection must be turned on. Stay until the end, because what's coming isn't meant to break you. It's meant to open your eyes. The one you trusted most is connected to this turning point, and heaven is showing their hidden reason. Your guardian angels have been circling you lately, guiding you to notice repeating patterns, 111, 333, 717, and each number carries one clear instruction: prepare. The moment your gut feeling whispered, something feels wrong, it wasn't worry, it was a sign. And Archangel Michael says, this is your final alert before truth strikes like lightning. Don't skip this moment, because right now the heavens are changing your steps, pulling you away from a painful path before it falls beneath your feet. Stay until the end, because the truth that's about to unfold will explain every tear, every silence, and every sleepless night you've carried alone. Something huge is waiting for you, and in the next part, the exact reason heaven stepped into your timeline will be revealed. Prepare your heart, my child. The storm isn't here to destroy you, but to save you, my dear child. Take a deep breath and stay right here. Don't move. Don't skip, because the next few seconds will show what heaven has been trying to show you for days. Something huge is waiting for you, and your life is standing on the edge of a heavenly turning point. The energy around you has changed, and you can feel it. Every vibration, every moment of silence lately has been a secret signal from the higher world. Archangel Michael says the time for waiting is over. What's hidden must come to light. Stay until the end, because this part carries the name, the action, and the reason behind the change that's happening around you. Someone close to you is facing the mirror of their own actions, and heaven is letting their mask fall. They thought they could control fate, but fate has already chosen your protection first. Don't skip. Your strength right now is knowing what's happening. Every strange dream, every moment you woke up at 3 a.m. feeling your heart race wasn't random. It was a spiritual alarm warning you that something or someone was moving energy against your peace. But listen closely. No harm can touch what is protected by heaven. Your light is stronger than their plan. And the reason you're hearing this message now is because the perfect timing has been turned on. Archangel Michael stands before you in spirit, holding the sword of truth that cuts through every lie surrounding your path. Stay until the end, because what you'll feel next is your proof. Maybe it's a soft chill, maybe a sudden warmth in your hands, maybe your heart feels lighter for no reason. That's heaven matching your energy, reminding you that you are safe and guided. Someone will soon confess something that will leave you speechless. It won't come from anger. It will come from the weight of guilt they can no longer carry. And when that moment happens, you'll understand why you were chosen to hear this first. Stay, my dear child. Don't scroll, because the tragedy that was forming has already started to break apart through your knowing. You are no longer the target. You are the breakthrough that ends the pattern for good. Something huge is waiting for you at the next truth. The next message will show who is behind this emotional change and why heaven chose to protect you before anyone else. Stay into the end. The truth is already walking toward you. My dear child, stay right here. Don't scroll. Don't blink, because what you're about to hear next will connect every missing piece you've been feeling inside your soul. Something huge is waiting for you, and heaven doesn't want you to miss a single second of it. The person connected to this change was not a stranger. They once looked you in the eyes with love, but behind that gentle voice was a plan born from jealousy and confusion. They tried to take what was meant for you, not through harm, but through control, through quiet interference in your destiny. Stay until the end, because Archangel Michael says your name has been spoken in rooms you've never entered. People you barely know have talked about your glow, your peace, your sudden rise, and they don't understand why you're still blessed. But heaven does, because your protection wasn't given by chance. It was earned through every moment you refused to give up. Don't skip, my child, because the tables are turning quietly, even now as you listen. The very same energy that tried to block you is now falling apart, and your path is being cleared by unseen hands. You might feel an unusual calm today. That's not coincidence. It's the heavenly reversal beginning. The moment when everything that was stolen emotionally or energetically starts finding its way back to you. Stay until the end, because before this week closes, you'll see a proof so clear that it will quiet every doubt in your heart. Archangel Michael says you are standing in the center of a spiritual courtroom. Truth is being declared on your behalf, and those who judged you wrong are being shown the light of their own reflection. You don't need revenge. Heaven is already rewriting your story with power and grace. Don't skip, my dear child, because your strength is what's stopping a big tragedy from happening. Your knowing, your gut feeling, your refusal to stay silent, that's what's triggered this heavenly protection. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part will show the exact reason heaven moved the timeline and the surprise event that will change your next 7 days forever. Stay until the end. The breakthrough is seconds away, my dear child. Stay until the end. Something huge is about to happen right now. Don't skip, because the truth you've been waiting for is finally breaking through the silence. Every second of this message carries the feeling of what heaven has already decided for your future. Archangel Michael says the energy that once surrounded you in confusion has now turned into clarity. Someone who once played with your emotions is suddenly realizing that the power they tried to take from you can't be stolen. It's heavenly. They are now being shown what your soul truly carries, strength that no copy can match. Stay until the end, because what happens next will mark the end of your waiting season. You'll begin to notice small changes, calls from unexpected people, opportunities you thought were gone returning like a full circle. It's heaven's way of proving that every delay was a setup for something far greater. Don't scroll, my child, because the breakthrough isn't coming, it's already here. The emotional weight you've been carrying is lifting, and the atmosphere around you is beginning to feel lighter for a reason. In the next few days, you might hear news that feels shocking, but don't let fear enter. That truth isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to free you from lies. Someone's confession, someone's truth, someone's unexpected message will complete the heavenly puzzle that was hidden from your eyes. Stay until the end. This is your moment of awakening. Heaven has seen your tears, your loyalty, your silence, and now heavenly justice is being delivered in the gentlest yet most powerful way. Archangel Michael says you will soon walk into a moment that feels like destiny itself, where everything clicks, everything aligns, and everything begins again. Don't skip now, my dear child, because your name is being spoken in blessings. Your path is glowing with favor, and your story is being rewritten with grace. This is the turning point you were meant to reach. So stay until the end, stay with faith, and keep your heart open, because the next part will show what miracle is being released tonight in your favor, and why heaven called it an emergency for you to hear this message now. My dear child, don't scroll. This is the most important part of all. Stay until the end, because what's about to happen will make your heart shake with both truth and relief. This is the moment heaven has been building up to, and Archangel Michael says it's happening now. You are stepping into a brand new phase of heavenly restoration. The tragedy that once seemed to be forming has disappeared like mist under sunlight. Heaven rewrote the story the moment you chose faith over fear. Quiet, elegant, unstoppable. This next season will feel lighter, freer, brighter. You'll start noticing sudden matches, calls that bring opportunities, faces that carry peace instead of tension, signs that feel like you've seen them before. Each of these moments is heaven whispering, "It's safe to bloom again." Stay until the end, because Archangel Michael is still standing beside you. He says, you are no longer in the emergency phase. You are now in the receiving phase. Everything that was once a warning has turned into a promise. Don't skip, my dear child. From this moment forward, move with calm confidence, knowing that your protection is sealed and your path is blessed. Nothing that's meant for you will ever miss you again. Something huge is waiting just beyond this week. A meeting, a message, or a moment that will prove all of this in one breathtaking instant. Stay until the end, keep your spirit open, and trust what's happening, because heaven has already declared your story will end in light, not in tears. My dear child, don't move, don't scroll. This is the final and most powerful part. Stay until the end, because what you are about to feel is the proof of every message heaven has sent your way. Something huge is happening right now, and you are standing in the center of heavenly transformation. Archangel Michael says your life is no longer under review, it's under release. Every delay, every silent waiting period, every closed door is now opening one by one in perfect order. The emergency has turned into rising, and heaven is commanding your path to rise. Stay until the end, because in the next few hours you'll notice it, an undeniable sign that destiny has changed in your favor. It may come through a familiar song, a random call, or a name you haven't heard in a long time suddenly appearing. That's heaven's way of saying, the circle is complete. Don't skip, my child. You've already come too far to miss this moment. Your light is being restored, your energy renewed, and your aura strengthened beyond recognition. You're entering the stage where what was once whispered in pain will now be spoken in celebration. This part of your journey carries the promise of heavenly visibility. The same people who doubted your potential will now see you walking in abundance, peace, and purpose. And they won't understand how, because it was heaven's secret plan all along. Stay until the end, because your next chapter begins the moment this message ends. Archangel Michael says, your purpose will now draw the right people, the right doors, and the right opportunities straight to you. There is no more resistance, no more delay, just heavenly alignment happening in real time. Don't scroll now, my dear child. You were chosen to receive this because your name was written in light long before the challenge began. Heaven is placing a seal of calm strength on your soul that no human energy can break. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's already moving closer even as you breathe these words in. Stay until the end, Walk in faith and keep your heart open, because this is not just the end of the message, it's the beginning of your miracle era, the dawn of everything you were promised. My dear child, don't scroll. This part carries the final feeling of your awakening. Stay until the end, because heaven is still speaking, still guiding, still matching your next heavenly step. Something huge is waiting for you right beyond this message, and you need to be present to feel it happen. Archangel Michael says, your timeline is now clear of every shadow that once held you back. The pain that once echoed in silence has finally been lifted from your spirit. You are walking into a chapter written in gold, one that no darkness can rewrite. Stay until the end, my child. The feeling you have right now, that calm fire burning in your chest, is your heavenly proof. It's the sign that your energy has changed permanently from survival to purpose. Don't skip, my child, because heaven is sending a rare matching, something that will bring peace, clarity, and recognition all at once. In the next few days, you'll experience perfect timing so precise that it will feel unreal. You'll think of someone and their message will appear, or you'll say a silent wish and it will come true within hours. Archangel Michael says, you are now the light others will seek. That's why your struggle was never punishment. It was preparation for leadership, for visibility, for heavenly use. Your story was meant to awaken others who are still trapped in fear. Stay until the end, because this energy is still unfolding around you. Doors are unlocking in silence. Angels are moving people into position to favor you. Everything that once resisted your peace is losing its power at this very moment. Don't scroll, my dear child. Breathe and absorb this blessing. Your life is no longer about waiting. It's about walking in fulfillment. Heaven has declared you ready, whole, and bright again. Something huge is waiting for you tonight. A moment, a sign, or a message that will prove this heavenly change. Stay until the end, because you are no longer in the storm. You are the calm that comes after it. Your name is now written in peace, surrounded by light, and protected by purpose forever. My dear child, don't scroll. This moment is sacred. Stay until the end, because heaven is sending its final seal over everything you've endured. What you're about to feel is the completion of a cycle that once brought you pain, but is now turning into pure grace. Archangel Michael says your energy has reached heavenly stability. No more chaos, no more hidden interference, no more emotional storms trying to shake your foundation. You are now walking with the calm power of someone who has seen truth and survived it. Stay until the end. This energy you're feeling isn't random. It's a heavenly recalibration. Everything that was once out of balance is now returning to harmony. The universe is matching people, places, and opportunities around you like puzzle pieces falling into perfect alignment. Don't skip, my child, because this is the moment your name begins to travel through unseen dimensions of favor. You are being mentioned in conversations of grace, blessings, and rising, even when you're not in the room. Archangel Michael says your new timeline has already begun. It started the moment you listened, stayed, and allowed light to enter where pain once lived. That tiny decision to stay hopeful was the key to unlocking everything heaven had been holding for you. Stay until the end, because you are about to see proof in the physical world. Someone will reach out with words that mirror exactly what you've prayed for. A path that once felt closed will open with no resistance, no struggle, only flow. Don't skip, because the heavens aren't done yet. It's about to crown your patience with an outcome so perfect that even your past pain will make sense. Every tear, every silent night, every test, all of it prepared you for this rise.
Stay until the end, my dear child. You're not waiting for a miracle anymore. You are living inside it now. The light that once felt distant is now flowing from you, marking you as chosen, as guided, as unstoppable. Something huge is waiting in the next sunrise. When you wake up, you'll feel it. The quiet certainty that everything has changed in your favor. This is your final proof. The tragedy was canceled, the blessing was delivered, and your miracle is already in motion. My dear child, don't move. Stay right here until the very end, because what's about to be shown now will complete everything that heaven has been whispering since the very first word. This is not just another message. This is the moment where destiny and perfect timing finally meet. Archangel Michael says the energy around you has fully transformed. You've crossed through fire, silence, confusion, and waiting, but you never lost your light. And now that very light has become your shield, your magnet, your path to abundance. Stay until the end, because something magnificent is being arranged right now in your unseen world. And door that no one could open for you is being unlocked directly by heavenly authority. It won't require effort or explanation. It will simply appear perfectly matched with your soul. Don't skip, my child, because what's coming next will prove that nothing in your life was wasted. Every heartbreak, every detour, every disappointment was secretly rerouting you toward a higher plan. Archangel Michael says the promise has grown. The seed you planted in faith, every hope, every prayer has reached heavenly harvest. Now heaven is releasing it all at once.
Archangel Michael says the signal has been sent. That means heaven has already confirmed your breakthrough. It's now moving into your physical timeline. Signs will appear. Feathers, soft breezes, repeating numbers, all whispering, "It's here." Stay until the end, because your energy is radiating pure magnetic power. People will start to notice a lightness in you, a calmness that feels sacred. It's because your soul has finally remembered who you are, chosen, guided, unstoppable. Don't scroll, my dear child. You are never behind. Heaven simply slowed time so your blessings could arrive perfectly sealed. The peace you're feeling now is your heavenly proof that the waiting was worth it. Something huge is waiting in these final moments, a sign that will find you when you least expect it. It could come through music, through a voice, through the air itself, carrying warmth straight into your heart. That will be heaven's way of saying, you made it. The emergency is over. The miracle is yours. Stay until the end, because this isn't just ending, it's your crowning. The heavens have crowned you in unseen light, and your destiny is now unstoppable. From here forward, everything unfolds in favor, peace, and heavenly perfection. My dear child, stay right here. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Just breathe and listen, because this is the grand moment where heaven's prophecy begins to move in your favor. Something huge is aligning right now, and you can almost feel it vibrating through your chest. Archangel Michael says the light around you has grown stronger, not to blind you, but to reveal the truth. Every hidden intention, every masked energy, every unseen delay is now being dissolved under heavenly authority. This is the part where the universe clears the air and declares your time has finally come. Stay until the end, because you're not just hearing words, you're stepping into a new frequency. A world where you no longer chase peace, you become peace. Where you no longer beg for clarity, you embody clarity. Don't skip, my child, because every second of this message carries the energy of completion. The ties that drained your energy are being cut gently, leaving your spirit lighter than ever before. Archangel Michael says you have fulfilled the assignment.
Your obedience to stay calm through chaos has rewritten your entire destiny timeline. Now heavenly rewards are lining up not as coincidence, but as consequence of your faith. Stay until the end, because this is where miracles start showing up in plain sight. A name you haven't heard in a long time will appear suddenly, bringing an opportunity or a message that feels supernatural. It won't come as drama. It will come as peace, as relief, as perfect timing, whispering, "You were right to wait." Don't scroll, my dear child, because your presence itself is now a prayer that the universe is answering. Every space you enter will begin to change. Energies will calm, hearts will open, paths will clear. Archangel Michael says your aura now carries the frequency of favor. This means people will sense your energy before you even speak. They'll feel guided to help, to uplift, to open doors, because heaven has placed its mark on you, a glow no darkness can copy. Stay until the end, because your transformation is not silent anymore, it's visible. Your peace will speak for you, your light will go before you, and your destiny will follow you everywhere you go. Don't scroll, because this is your heavenly proof that the emergency has turned into a legacy. You are not just protected, you are chosen. And from this day onward, your story becomes living proof that heaven always wins. My dear child, stay right here and don't scroll. You've reached the most powerful chapter yet. Every second you remain here keeps you in sync with the heavenly frequency that's surrounding you right now. Something huge is happening, and Archangel Michael says the heavens have just approved your next rising. You may have felt strange energy these past few days, sudden calm, unexpected silence, even chills down your spine. Those weren't random feelings, they were signals that heaven was finishing something behind the scenes. And tonight, that sealed promise is being released directly into your timeline. Stay until the end, because what you're about to walk into is not just change, it's transformation. The version of you that doubted, worried, and overthought everything is fading away. Now emerges the version that moves with quiet power, unshakable peace, and heavenly certainty. Don't skip, my child, because this message is not coincidence, it's proof. Heaven waited until you were strong enough to hear the truth. Your story has officially changed from survival to success. Archangel Michael says, your glow is now your greatest protection. No words, no jealousy, no negative feeling can reach what has been blessed by heavenly decree. Every unseen battle you fought in silence has been counted, and now reward energy surrounds you like light. Stay until the end, because you'll soon feel this change in your reality. Calls will carry answers, doors will open without effort, people will appear at the right time. You won't have to explain anything. Everything will simply begin to flow. Don't scroll, my dear child, because right now, angels are walking ahead of you, preparing places you haven't even imagined yet. They're moving pieces, matching hearts, and clearing paths that once looked impossible. Archangel Michael whispers, you are now unstoppable. Every test became a tool. Every delay became direction. Every loss became leverage for your rise. The heavenly script of your life has flipped, and you are now living in the chapter titled Fulfillment. Stay until the end, because this is the moment where the final proof appears. Before this day ends, something, a sound, a word, a coincidence, will remind you this message was real. That's heaven saying, it's done. Don't scroll. Stay right here in this feeling of peace, power, and thankfulness, because from this moment forward, everything connected to you is protected, favored, and growing. This is not the end of the message. It's the beginning of your heavenly reality. My dear child, stay right here. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Don't even breathe too fast. because this is the final heavenly message, and what's hidden inside these words will awaken something powerful within you. Archangel Michael says the cycle has closed, and now the world will see the version of you heaven has been shaping in silence. You've walked through shadows and light, through heartbreak and healing, yet your spirit never gave up. Every single test you faced became a thread woven into the masterpiece of your destiny. And now the universe is unfolding that masterpiece before your eyes, pure, bright, unstoppable. Stay until the end because heaven is not finished yet. This is the moment your blessings begin to multiply, one after another, without stopping. You will see progress where there was once pause, peace where there was once pressure. Don't skip, my child. What you feel now isn't coincidence, it's heavenly proof. The warmth spreading across your heart, that calm inside your chest, it's the sign that heaven is near. The energy around you has changed permanently, and your path is now lined with light. Archangel Michael says the old season is no longer attached to you. That means every limitation, delay, and disappointment has been disconnected. The gates of abundance are now open, and nothing can close them again. Stay until the end because this is where your name starts to echo through new dimensions of favor. People who once overlooked you will begin to remember you with respect and honor. Opportunities you didn't chase will begin to chase you effortlessly, perfectly, heavenly. Don't scroll, my dear child. You've entered the frequency of heavenly flow, where everything meant for you arrives without confusion or competition. Even time itself is bending to help you catch up on everything that was lost. Heaven is saying, no more waiting. The coming true is already here in your surroundings, in your feeling, in your next breath. You are no longer becoming. You are the miracle that was prophesied. Stay until the end because what's about to happen will make you realize why it had to happen this way. The pain gave you purpose. The silence gave you power. The delay gave you direction. Now the reward gives you peace that cannot be shaken. Don't scroll. Stay in this sacred feeling a little longer. Let this energy sink into your bones and remind you that you made it. From this moment forward, every step you take will glow with heavenly assurance and perfect favor. Stay until the end, my dear child, because this isn't just the closing chapter. It's your eternal beginning. The emergency turned into your awakening, and now heaven declares, it is done. My dear child, stay